Hello, you guys. Today's lesson is what will your legacy be? The key verse of today is Psalms 78, verse 4. We will not hide them from their children, strewing to the generation to come the praises of the Lord and his strength and his wonderful works that he hath done. Every everyone leaves something behind. It may not be money, it may not be fame, it might not be possessions, but you will leave a legacy. The question is, will your legacy point people to God or away from him? Point 1 is a godly legacy must be taught. Deuteronomy 6 verse 6 and 7 says, and these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart, and thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk to them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when they lies down, and when they rise up. A godly legacy does not happen by accident. See that verse? It must be intentionally passed down. Talk about God. How do you do that? First, you talk about God at home. Then if you have a bus route, talk about God on your bus route. Talk about God in everyday life. Try to talk about God anytime. Here's something you can think about if you are in the bus ministry. Every child brings to the church is every child you bring to church is a part of your legacy. You're planting seeds that could last in generations. Every soul you win adds to legacy. Every kid, every person you teach adds to your legacy. And that seed could last generations and generations and generations. Point 2. Your life speaks louder than your words. Somebody will not listen to you. Share the gospel if you're acting wrong, if you're acting hypocritical. It says in Matthew 5 verse 16, let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. People are watching how you live, how you act, how you talk, how you respond under pressure. Your life is preaching a sermon every day. Somebody would be more willing to listen to the gospel if you're living for Christ. Here's an illustration. A child may forget your lesson, but they will remember how you live. So the third point is a lasting legacy is faith in God. 2 Timothy 2, 1-5. 2 Timothy 1 verse 5, it says, when I call to remembrance an unfeigned faith that is in thee, which dwell first in thy grandma Lois, and thy mother Eunice, and I persuade that in thee also. Timothy had a godly legacy because his grandma had faith, his mom had faith, and now he has faith. That faith was passed down. Not because you can be saved because your parents, but they taught him. And he decided, he made a choice, and he got saved, and he followed. He had good examples, godly examples. Your faith could impact children, friends, bus kids, future generations, elderly, past generations as well. So in conclusion, what will you leave behind? Proverbs 13 verse 22 says, a good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children. That part of that verse, that's what it says. That inheritance is not just money, it's spiritual. Yes, it's good to leave money behind for your kids, but also leave that godly legacy. So this is a closing challenge for you guys. Is one day people will remember you. Will they say, he loved God, she served the Lord, he served the Lord, she loved God, they brought me to church? Or will they be silent? Say, we didn't do nothing for God. Could somebody say, he loved God, she loved God, he served the Lord, he served the Lord, they brought me to church? Or will they be silent? Start building your legacy today. A godly legacy. Start building that today.